Guten Abend, my friends. Welcome back to another video. This is Toll Warden coming at you. You see, I would call it success after the, my long-form videos don't do well, so I'd call the Duolingo video a success. And after I found out that Roblox is starting to become AI-centric, I was like, you know what? Let's keep the hate train going. Let's keep the fucking AI crusade on a roll. The crusade knows no bounds. So I'm gonna hop off Duolingo and hop on the long, long list of Roblox. You see, I'm going to be talking about the platform and the company itself, rather than the individual subsets and communities that exist within the space. You see, I'm a grown-ass man. I don't have time for D&D World or Forsaken. That's cringe as hell, that's kids' games. You see, I spend my time as an adult, playing games like Warhammer, or Meat and Fuck Kingdom. If she's wearing a Skaven fursuit, I mean, I don't discriminate, so sometimes I play both at the same time, who the fuck knows? My point is, I don't know anything about the subset communities, aside from the mostly problematic ones. My first point I'd like to bring up today, and the most important point in this entire presentation, is child safety and sexual predation. You see, despite being marketed as kid-friendly, Roblox has long had problems with sexualized games, grooming, and predatory behavior. Critics say that explicit roleplay, such as condo or private chat style experiences, suggestive avatar clothing, and in-game friend requests make it easy for adults to contact and groom minors. See, you see this a lot. I mean, all of this started because of the whole Schlepp thing, and, well, Schlepp is a fucking hero. I don't want to hear anything else. Schlepp is, like, one of the best people in this entire situation. So is Law by Mike. Go give those guys a shout out. Well, not even a shout out, go subscribe to them. They're like they are beyond my fucking channel size, and I still think like they deserve it. You know what I mean? They're doing the Lord's work. And the problem is, even after all the lawsuits and all of the fucking backlash, it's still a problem. And it's only getting worse. Sorry. Investigations using test accounts and expert reviews have found children could encounter sexually suggestive material and unsupervised adult contact even after Roblox introduced safety features. Families and attorneys have pointed out to real cases where minors were targeted off-platform after connecting on Roblox. See, Roblox doesn't support that sort of thing, but you can link off-platform accounts to it, and Roblox sometimes will even take you to it. Which can lead to, well, it shouldn't take a fucking rocket science to tell you why that's a terrible thing. See, the reason this happens is because of user-generated content, real-time chat, and huge scale. Roblox runs millions of user-created experiences. Bad actors can make games that look innocent or open voice text channels in ways that evade filters. Automated filters and moderators are helpful but can't catch everything at scale, and determined abusers find workarounds. I mean, you want me to give you a good example? There was this one guy, I watched this Schlepp video just recently, where he was like, I don't remember how they met. I believe he found an off thing website and met him on Discord, and he immediately went to the, predatory behavior, like immediately. I don't remember the name of this guy. I wish I did. He got arrested like shortly, I think like 2 months after, like the initial incident, because they collected so much information on him. Schlepp is a modern day Chris Hansen. But what I'm trying to say is that it's fucking terrible. It's still as bad as it was, and the chances of you finding it is becoming more and more likely. See, my personal advice, because I do play the game on occasion with my friends. I just don't play the main games. We play stupid shit like When the Game is Real, or fucking, what is it? Evade Asgore as Death or something, the fucking Deltarune game. We play that. And we've noticed that a lot of the creepiest people tend to wear shit like baby costumes, baby furry costumes, fucking creepy shit, sparkles, and all kinds of weird fucking shit. Like that sort of thing. You'll find like, if you see someone with a baba on their avatar, stay the fuck away from them. That's some Nova Online type shit. But I digress. One of my next major gripes with Roblox is the moderation, content labeling, and huge enforcement gaps. Inconsistent enforcement, some harmful experiences tend to stay up for longer, or hell, even hours or longer. I read that in the wrong order. Weak, evadable content labels, opaque appeals, and slow or limited human review. Even when Roblox adds policies, critics say implementation lags and automated systems mislabel content or allow borderline content through. In responses to this, and to the lawsuits that have been going after Roblox, it has tightened some rules, restricting messaging for under 13s and reworking labels, but many say those are insufficient and reactive rather than proactive. The reason this happens is scale and cost trade-offs. Millions of experiences and users require automated systems. Balance between false positives overlocking kids' creativity and false negatives such as missing harmful content is difficult. Policy updates are frequent, but rolling them out across the live ecosystem is non-trivial. And I actually have proof this doesn't work. See, in Australia they had that big whole chat ban, but I still see Australians, I'm sorry, my accent sometimes comes out of me. The Australian content creators who do the trolling in Liberty County have perfect access to everybody. And I'm not saying they do anything wrong. Obviously, I'm not saying that. But the fact that they have access to it means the wrong people can have access to it. You understand? You understand? That should make sense. And it's easy workarounds like this. Roblox has always been a janky fucking app. And it's always been filled with the jankiest, it is awful. Genuinely some of the most dog shit, creation I've ever seen. And for that, there's plenty of ways to get around anything. Not that I say you should, because obviously you shouldn't. It's for your own protection and for the safety of everyone around you. However, it is up to the company and the platform to make sure that it is as safe as possible. And the fact that it didn't do anything for that long until the petition came out for the CEO, and God, I hate that fucking CEO. Why the fuck does he look like a really shitty Saints Row character? He looks like the type of guy to get shot in the first cutscene. I digress. My next gripe kinda coincides with the Duolingo thing. I mean, a lot with the Duolingo thing in some regard, but not fully. You see, legal pressure and lawsuits alleging that prioritization of profit over safety is something you hear about all the time. Duolingo did prioritization. I wish I fucking profit. That's all they care about. They don't care about the quality of their content. And while Duolingo isn't anywhere near as predatory as Roblox is, it's still the same method. It focuses more on money rather than quality, which in this day and age is it's a death sentence because all roads lead to hell, and what's hell? AI, abominable intelligence, and we're going to get into that later. I'm going in order of prioritization. I just said it perfectly fine right there, of things that I find most important in working my way down sort of thing. So, kind of like a ranking system. Like the seniors go first, and the juniors and the sophomores and the freshmen sort of thing, like that. Anyways, dozens of lawsuits and state actions in 2024 to 2025 accuse Roblox of failing to protect children, facilitating exploitation, or misleading consumers about safety features. Attorneys in general and families have filed cases seeking penalties and policy changes. The company disputes many claims, but the legal risk and public perception hit are real. Recent suits prompted Roblox to adopt stricter rules and technology changes only after the extreme pressure, and is still continuing to be as predatory as ever with its currency and prioritization of profit. I don't know why I can say it sometimes I can't. See, I brought up the thing of what made me do this in the first place, and that's the AI. They started making it where you can pay 100 Robux to have your avatar turn into AI slop. As if I can't boot up Wumbo Dream or some fucking doodad or Nickadock and, fucking, do it myself. But no. You have to pay 100 Robux for that. Why? It was one thing with the AI textures, because I can see a little utility in that. Not a lot, but I can see, at least some extent, and it wasn't as bad until now. But Jesus Christ. Why would you make your consumers pay for a service that they have for free otherwise? It's just like Duolingo. I talked about this yesterday with Duolingo, and it's Duolingo Max, where you can talk with the purple chick. Again, go get character AI. You'll have a better conversation with some knockoff Luna you'll find. And God forbid there's thousands of them. It's like that Buzz Lightyear meme where they're all on the shelves. It's all Luna AI as far as you can see. And you know the Luna I'm talking about, you fucking degenerate. Don't act like you don't. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have yelled at you. Anyways, I kind of went into detail about my fourth point, my last point, but, you know, now that I'm at the point of the last point, from this point to the next point of the fourth point, I feel like it's important to bring up again, because it's a serious fucking problem. Financial exploitation, microtransactions, and scams. The platform's in-game purchases, loot boxes, and Robux currency make it easy for children who often lack spending discipline to spend magnificent amount of money. Spams and phishing inside games or via third-party sites steal Robux, which is stealing real-life money from the parents. Parents complain about unauthorized charges and the difficulty of getting refunds. Regulators are indeed paying attention. U.S. agencies have discussed protections related to virtual currency and scams. Roblox's official support pages and users report show frequent disputes about unauthorized charges and refunds. Virtual goods, peer pressure, and kid appeal. All of this can lead to frequent impulse purchases, coupled with social engineering such as fake free Robux sites, phishing, and exploit scripts. Kids and teens are common victims. Roblox's monetizations, I don't know why I put that semicolon there because it doesn't make any sense when I read it out loud. Anyways, Roblox's monetization model depends on ongoing transactions, so critics say incentives can conflict with rigorous protection. Oh, the heater just came on. Thank goodness. It's fucking cold out here. That's why I've been so out of breath today. I'm sorry. Finally, for fuck's sake. Anyways, my point is, Roblox is not only predatory in the sense of the sexual deviancy that happens within the app and off the app and around the app and inside the company and outside the company and everywhere around. It's basically kind of like Nurgle in the sense that everywhere he goes is a fucking plague. But still, it's predatory in the sense that it also will exploit children. They've done it several... It's almost like... this is a terrible comparison, but you guys know like child labor? It's kind of like that. It's adults at a company making profit off of, exploiting children. Which is pretty much the definition of child labor. Now, it's not to the same degree, obviously. Roblox is not sending people to work in the coal mines and the silicone mines to build their stupid fucking services, but still. It's a modernized version of the essence of what that is. I just said a lot of words strung together there. I don't know if that even came through. I'm sorry if it didn't. And that's what I really hate. Like, I understand if it's a game. Well, actually, no, I don't understand if it's a game. Why are they allowed to fucking load games with as many ads and, like, pop-ups as possible? And then kids will either accidentally purchase it or, you know, fucking get it anyway because you're showing it to them 1,000 times. That's predatory. Fucking Fortnite was sued over that whole, like, costume ordeal. It's basically the same thing. I remember watching a kid genuinely bawl his fucking eyes out because he got a skin he didn't want, and I feel that if I spent real money and I didn't get it, I would fucking drive down to Epic Games myself and I'd be on the news. I would be pissed. But it's essentially the same presence, and it's terrible. And again, it's only getting worse as they want more and more profit, more and more monetization. I put together a Deltarune cosplay thing. I do like Deltarune. I want to say that now. I know I said at the start I like adult games, but come on now. Well, I don't even think Warhammer really is an adult game. The fucking Skaven are in it, so I don't really think that counts. But you know what I mean? Like more mature stuff. When I was a kid, I used to play New Vegas all the time, but I still like Deltarune and things like Undertale and Death's Door and all kinds of indie games. But where was I going with this? Right, okay. So the fucking cosplay I put together was of ERAM, and I really like ERAM. He's kind of like this little ghost guy. How much Robux did I have to spend for it, you ask? Oh, that's a great question. 600. Why the fuck do I have to pay 600 for a black skin with orange markings? Who the fuck is running this economy? This is some horrible shit. This is like, I don't know, having your company go bankrupt 6 times and then becoming the president and causing the biggest inflation ordeal happening since, I don't know, the Great Depression. Anyways, I digress. I'm going on a tangent now. Continuing on this long string of economical distress, the developer economy, revenue shares, discoverability, and inequality. Something a lot of people complain about is the small number of creators make the lion's share of revenue. Discoverability is difficult for smaller creators, and developers have criticized the effective revenue splits and how Roblox enforces terms, which in the past there have been complaints about the platform payment delays or opaque policy enforcement affecting developer income, which has caused Roblox to make adjustments to payout over time, but creators still raise concerns about fairness and platform dependency. Many of these creators believe that it is only getting worse, which has led many of them to leave the STAR program after the Schlepp situation. The point still stands. Platform economies often follow a power law. Hits get most of the attention and money. That concentrates bargaining power with the platform and the top creators. And as I stated before, who is this fucking marketing system for? Children. And who is gonna win whenever they, make those kind of games? Uncreative, weird-ass, predatory fucks who make some kind of slop instead of people who genuinely put their heart and soul to it. Let me give you an example. Fucking, what was it called? Steal a Brain Rot or that Grow a Garden dog shit got more fucking shit than Dead Rails. I loved Dead Rails. Dead Rails was stupid for all the right reasons. But I almost said Over the Garden Wall. I actually watched that recently. Have a nice Halloween, by the way, everybody. But still, Grow a Garden and the fucking Brain Rot shit gets so many more plays because it's focusing on exploiting children. The same way Cocomelon does it. It does it with, a lot smaller children with the vibrant colors, the hues. I forget what it was. It was something like the fucking contrast was turned all the way up. Something like that. And then he went on to talk about how Bluey was genuinely good because it wasn't... I don't watch Bluey. But I know about, its color scheme and why it's, such a good show. I would let my kids watch it. And that's the sort of thing. It's a matter of, do you want to make good quality content and, suffer the penalties? Or do you want to make dog shit and just regurgitate it till the end of time, the same way Nintendo does with its dog shit Pokemon games? God, Nintendo's going to be a 2-hour video if I ever make one about them. My next huge... Oh, the heater went off. Fuck! Damn it, I don't know when it went off. When did it go off? I'm starting to get cold again. Anyways, privacy, data collection, and age verification trade-offs is my next major point. Now, you're probably wondering, dude, what the fuck does that mean? Well, to strengthen the safety on Roblox, Roblox itself, the company Roblox, Roblox, the company, has moved towards stricter age checks or identity verification, which in some cases improves safety but raises privacy concerns, such as collection of did I just say that? Collection of biometrics or identity documents, tracking, and a lot worse, especially with the rising threat of data breaches. Conversely, critics who want better verification argue Roblox per age assurance was too weak. International regulators and industry watchers are debating where to draw the line. See, Roblox has always lost and lacked the robust age verification which helps restrict mature content interactions, but can create privacy concerns and risks and reduce anonymousness that some users value. That, look at the whole fucking UK thing. That went to shit immediately. It was never about the children for them. But Roblox, again, the reason they don't do these things and they're so slow to add them is because, well, it's a slop company. It's as simple as that. If what else do you want from me? That's what it is. If you don't like it, I don't know why you still use it. Actually, I can't even say that. I do play very rarely with my friends on the Xbox, but I don't play all the time. And I'm gonna be honest, my Robux came from somebody else, so I don't think one of us spent money on it. Someone found a fucking exploit. Don't do that, by the way. My friend really did take a bullet if that something does happen, but don't do that. Don't ever go do that. You will lose. I'm trying to say this. If you're a kid and you're watching this, first of all, I'm sorry you have to deal with me. Or if you are enjoying this, I can't believe you like this kind of humor, but I welcome you anyway. But also, be safe online. I know media literacy is something parents aren't teaching you, but really, it's a dangerous fucking world now, and it's becoming a lot worse. It was a lot worse back in 2016. It's much worse now. I was one of the last generations to really know what life was like without the huge bust of social media. So please, teach yourself good online safety. Go find videos. Go read something. Actually, you don't even have to be online all the time. Go read a book. I promise you, Actually, this is my recommendation to you. Whether you're an adult or a kid, I recommend this to you anyways, because I find this something I come back to all the time. When I was a kid, I used to read books a lot. When I wasn't playing New Vegas or, getting into fights with my friends, I'd read books a lot. And one of my favorite books that I continue to read to this day because I think it's such a nostalgia trip, and also because I think it's interesting, especially for someone who's really focused on online stuff. If you want a break or you feel like you've been on too much and you want to do something quality, go read a book like Wings of Fire. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's by the same guy who made Warrior Cats, but Wings of Fire, I've recommended it to many people who are, online all the time. And it's a gateway into, reading more and getting out more and actually taking care of yourself. I've noticed people are very entertained by it and then go on to read other things. See, I don't read Wings of Fire as much as I used to. I nowadays read mostly Lovecraft and that sort of thing, or eldritch kind of horror. I think I've read The King in Yellow several times, but that's not my point. My point is, you need to be safe online, and if you're online too much, it's okay to go try something new. You'll never know if you don't expand your horizons. Literacy in general is something that's being lost upon this generation and the generation before it. I feel like it would be very important if you took the time for yourself, regardless of your age, to focus on other things than online services. That's why I only do one video a day now, and I do it way late at night. Not only because of all the life things going on, but because I want to take time for myself. And I believe that you, regardless of your mental health, should do the same. Because you'll find that you're a lot happier, and if you have the patience, you can believe in yourself too. My seventh point, while less of a problem I have personally with Roblox, is more so a problem in general, and I think that's why it's so low on it's not like everything on this list is important, but it's on the lower end, is because it's such a broad feeling and a broad thing that happens. Because of Roblox incompetence, put simply, it's stupid fucking incompetence. I mean, everyone who works there has probably got as many brain cells as a lobotomized glyphid, but still, international bans, local restrictions, and inconsistent global standards have led several countries to ban Roblox and several to hate it just as much. See, some countries and schools have banned or limited Roblox over safety concerns. Different legal standards across jurisdictions mean Roblox global policy might satisfy one regulator but not another, causing inconsistent access and negative PR. And as countries are becoming more and more focused on protecting its children, not the way the UK does it, that's still the stupidest fucking thing I ever saw. God. You know what, why don't we should stage a revolution for Ireland. No, really. Let's give Northern Ireland back to Ireland. You know what I mean? Why the fuck do those people have to go through with UK's bullshit? I feel terrible for them. Ireland has always been fucking exploited by the UK. I can't imagine how embarrassing it is to be a part of it. Don't even get me started on Scotland. I may have a lot of German in me and a lot of French in me, sadly, but still, I feel for Scotland. Why the fuck does the UK do this? I know this is another tangent, but still. This fucking Roblox thing has caused so much dog shit. I almost want to blame Roblox for kickstarting the whole Online Safety Act because it happened so shortly afterwards, and it was cited as a reason for doing it. I completely blame Roblox for all the shit that's going on in England regarding that. It's their fault. We should hold them accountable. Why the fuck if they just took the time, because that's how, if they just took the time to make their apps safer, then it would have caused a lot less problems. And you're probably thinking, dude, it's a fucking game. It's a fucking company. How has it caused so much trouble in the UK? Why do you believe that? Because there's so many people who play it. It is one of the most played games ever. Well, most played platforms. But you know what I mean? So many people are on that every day that it has such an influence. The same way GTA or Red Dead Redemption has an influence because there's so many people who play it. Genuinely. Think about that. It didn't happen until, I know this is a crazy conspiracy, but it is pretty fucking important to realize that the whole online safety thing was kickstarted by Roblox's incompetence. And now it's just becoming more and more of a problem as time goes on, and it's getting worse. I digress. My eighth point regards the whole game thing. See, I've heard a lot about different games. Dandy's World is fucking terrible. Forsaken, my god, the creator's dog. I mean, I get it, it's mostly children, but Like, come on, if you're gonna act like that, you're gonna get talked to like an adult. And let me tell you, the creator is one of the most dog shit fucking people I think I've like ever seen on that platform. And that's saying something. Like, that fucker is weird. That fucker is creepy, and the people who play his game are like some of the most annoying little bastards I've ever met. If I met one of them, I would punt that son of a bitch right into the sun, and Solaire couldn't do a goddamn thing about it. As a matter of fact, he would help me, because not only would he think he'd be liberating the fucking planet and sending them to the sun, but because he's also tired of their annoying ass saying, "That's the guy from Fortnite!" You know what I mean? Anyways, my major point is the toxicity, bullying, and inappropriate social behavior. I know that's a crazy point to say after I said that rant, but here we are anyways. See, a lot of things people complain about regarding this is that, like any large social platform, Roblox has countless instances of harassment, hate speech, bullying, and sexualized interactions. Most of the time are adults being creepy or kids fucking going on these crazy cancel culture like crusades that are completely out of the fucking blue. Like, I can understand if you're going on a crusade against AI. I mean, that's why you're here. That's why I'm here, aren't we? But still, if you're going on against just somebody you just don't like, that's fucking insanity. Especially if you're an adult. If you're one of these adults and you go on like these crazy adventures with these kids, first of all, shame on you. Do you not have anything better to do? I mean, if I would say that, but then again, I realize most of these people are VR chat players, and VR chat is also going to be a long fucking video when I get around to it. But you know what I mean? It's a big problem on the platform, and these kids are just some of the most toxic people. They're going to become like some of the most annoying fucking adults, and I already know it. You know that whole story I made about the game workshop where the guy gave me a death threat for playing the Skaven? That's what those kids are going to become if they don't do something other than that shitty platform. God, now I sound like a boomer. I'm sorry. I just read my own tone. Holy fuck. I'm growing. I'm old, type shit. Listen, I've gone over my major points, but I'm just going to give you the bottom line as is. No more rants. I'm going to leave you this final message and what I think about Roblox. Yesterday, I said if Duolingo made the right changes, I would forgive it. That's true. I know that's crazy to say, but it's making the changes to, success and go back to the way and the quality that it was. Roblox has hurt so many people, has caused so much drama and global strife, if you really think about it, that you can't forgive it. What I think should happen to Roblox is that I think it should be shut down. I know that's crazy to say because it's a big company, but really, when you have that many fucking track records, I'm on team get that shit out of here. You know what I mean? But on the other hand, I can see why having a social environment for kids can be very important. If there's kids who really aren't good with social skills and they go online and, take it in a healthy dosage, I think it can help them. The same way my parents used to think video games were bad for me, and I played a lot of games like New Vegas and, mostly New Vegas, BioShock, Skyrim, that sort of thing. And it kind of molded me into the person that I am today. A lot of my morals will come from those characters. Fuck, there was a time where that band, fucking Graham, he turned me into a Christian for a little while, and that's saying something if you know me. But my point still stands. I think it's important for kids to have a social environment, but when it's tainted and ruined by toxicity, predatory behavior on the company and the people who use it, and just the exploitability of the thing, it needs to go. It's like cutting off the head of a snake. So will I forgive Roblox? Fuck no, never. If I ever saw that CEO, it's on sight, bitch. I promise you that. I'm gonna leap across this table and strangle your ass. But listen. I just realized I kind of sound like Luigi there. You know the one. God bless you, Luigi. I hope you're having a good time, and well, you're gonna go to hell you're gonna go to hell as a legend. I'll just tell you that much. And that's not a bad thing either. Jesus Christ, this video might get taken off YouTube. You might want to download this if you like it, but still, you know what I mean? You can't forgive these types of people, but it has to go. That this company cannot be allowed to stay. A lot worse companies have stayed. And while, yes, some of them have changed, I mean, most tea companies start out as cults, and a lot of dishwasher companies made turrets for machines of war, and, war never changes and all that shit, but still. Roblox is a terrible place. It's a terrible company, and it's ran by terrible people. If you play it and you still want to use it, I'm just a YouTuber. Make your own decisions. But if I have any, if my words meant anything to you and you still like that, then it's okay. You have your own preferences. Just stay safe. Be careful. And if it's becoming a problem and it's taking too much of your time, take breaks from the internet. It's okay. Real life is a lot more important than ones and zeros. Especially, I know that's crazy if you're terminally online to hear. That's like hearing the word job, but still. Just take care of yourself. If you're on that app, make the best decisions for yourself and the people around you. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Toll Warden, and thank you for listening.